since not only since the Warsong Commander change, but just in the Collegiate event in general. You know, the fact that these guys have to work in collaboration with each other. When the three of you have opinions about what's going on, it's difficult to find the right play unless you have one guy who's dedicated to playing that deck.
Yeah. I haven't heard TeSPA in a while.
I certainly haven't either, and the fact that that's in there really tells us that this is focused on more of a mid-game plan. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see Murloc Knight in here as well, just to give you that end-game value.
I don't know. That's a lot of 4-drops if you put Murloc Knight in there.
It is, but remember, if they're playing with TeSPA, I think it's unlikely they have Blessing of Kings in here. You know, they're more dedicated to just having a couple of things in the early game to get the ball rolling.
Maybe send it just in place of Shredders?
That would be extremely surprising to me.
Well, I mean, True Silver Champions, Consecrate, Sengens, Murloc Knights, Powder Shredders. If a third of your deck is 4-drops?
Murloc Knight's not really a 4-drop, it's more of like a 6-drop.
Yeah.
Because usually when you play it, you want to couple it with a hero power. It just also offers the ability to play it on turn 4, rather than it just being a 4-drop. I mean, you play that card by itself, just a 3/4. It's very vulnerable, but getting that extra bit of value out of it is a different kind of threat.
Now, this may look like Uther versus Uther, but I can promise you,
this is Uther versus Mysterious Challenger.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, Shielded Minibot is one of the best turn 1 plays that you could possibly have. But Noble Sacrifice Knife Juggler offers the threat of taking out this Shielded Minibot.
The juggle happens before the attack happens, so if you attack in, the 50-50 juggle.
Wow, they're not even going to play the Knife Juggler, so this is a 50-50 chance for this Shielded Minibot to die.
Boom!
It gets taken out. And if Washington State draws muster for battle, you could be looking at a snowballed game. It's going to be Divine Favor instead.
A little underwhelming.
Yeah, just a tad.
Reporting for duty.
So they want this juggle to go upstairs, I think.
Yeah, just to get maximum value out of it.
Yeah, it's very unlikely that Knife Juggler is pointed anywhere other than the Knife Juggler. And Oregon happens to also have the punish to this, which is the Aldor Peacekeeper run over the Knife Juggler. So they get to keep their 3-1.
I think you attack in first to the 1-1.
Really? So you like going for the Avenge play rather than the double threat?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that's what they're going to do, and it's going to pay off.
Because if it's Redemption, you just give them a 1-1. You still play Aldor.
Yep, you're right.
If it's Noble Sac, you still play Aldor.
It's totally right. I think that play is better. I really do. And so Washington State, you know, this is an aggressive build, and we talked about this a lot in this broadcast. When the aggressive decks have to be the ones playing defense, it spells bad things for them.
Yeah.
In Oregon, these TeSPA may look genius at this point.
So does getting it traded into.
Yeah.
But, you know, buying time. I like the effort.
I mean, that's what really the mid-range Paladins are all about. If they can get to a stable late-game position, they often have a lot of ways to close the game. And that's something that Paladin decks can struggle with if they don't have these very strong curves. Instead, Oregon is relying on the late-game scaling to get this job done rather than you know, having a strong 2-3-4 that leads into Mysterious Challenger.
Yeah. I love Sengen Shieldmaster. It brings me back to, like, the golden age of Hearthstone, when I was just playing minions, fighting for the board.
That's what's happening right now.
I know. This is like, it feels like arena almost. Like when I first started, I was an arena-only player, and TeSPA was like, whenever I drafted a TeSPA, I'm like, yes.
It's a good feeling. It really is. Justicar Trueheart gets drawn for Oregon, too. So the inevitability really weighing in on their side. If Washington State does not manage to get a strong assault going, they are going to slip out of this game.
Yeah, they do have Consecration to deal with these 1-1s. And they do have the back-to-back Dr. Boom into Tyrion Forging, so that's a lot of strong drops.
Yeah, I mean, that's about one of the strongest you can get is you know, having turns that sweep your opponent's board position away. You have initiative on board, and then you get to go Dr. Boom Tyrion afterwards, and then Zombie Chow shows up at the worst possible time.
It was looking pretty good for Oregon at the beginning of this game, but Washington State all of a sudden with a couple of big drops look like they might be making their way back into it.
And that's the power these Paladin decks present, is when they have their power drops, they're scary. I mean, they're horrifying.
This is like the first time we've seen Dr. Boom played on curve today.
Wow, even lands at least two juggles on the Taz Dingo, so the Knife Juggler even gets to trade in here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Washington
think
State, you want
make
to
that
protect.
trade.
You want to protect as much as you can at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
And Oregon,
Wow,
second
double
true
true
silver.
That's not what you want.
This is slim pickings all of a sudden. Zombie Chow lives. Redemption on a Boombot.
Oh no, it's like we never attacked.
I think I would, if Boombot was just a one-mana card, I think I would play it.
Yeah.
It seems pretty good. And I'll tell you what else seems pretty good. It's turn 8 Tyrion.
That is correct. I just push damage. Maybe try and cash in on this Boombot to see if you can get a free kill.
I mean, maybe you trade the Boom into the Justicar too. I mean, it's not an impossibility.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you want to protect your Tyrion at pretty much all costs, I think.
Yeah. That is.
And you still have a 7-1 on board. Like the 7-1 is uncontested behind a Tyrion. Your Oregon has to have consecration basically to deal with it.
Yeah. But do you want to protect your Tyrion that much?
I think you put your faith in the light.
But if you protect the Dr. Boom, that's a 7/7, and you get the weapon.
I think you put your faith in the light. That's what I think. They're looking at the Cog Hammer though. They're gonna delay this turn a little bit. Go with the Lotheb
I like
instead.
this actually.
Wow, they're even keeping the shield on the Boom. This shuts off everything from Oregon. Oregon has no play.
Also, this sets up.
There is a play, and it's Big Game Hunter on a 7/7 Divine Shielded Dr. Boom.
Washington State, they're saying we cannot catch a break. I don't even think it matters, because Washington State just... Oh,
Can't catch a break. They still got Tyrion. They have Tyrion after this has been done. If they had used that Dr. Boom
Yeah.
instead, this game would have been so different. But either way, they're still in a favorable position.
Wow.
How do you beat Tyrion? This card is so good.
Cog Hammer doesn't do it.
They gotta lay on hands, I think.
Yeah, they can give themselves another turn. Hopefully they draw into like...
Do they have equality in their deck?
Probably.
They're taking 13 damage this turn.
Ouch.
I'll tell you how you beat Tyrion. You get the first Tyrion on board. That's how you beat it.
Counter Tyrion with Tyrion. Just flood the board.
I mean, why not?
And unless there's a mind control text
Reporting for duty.
snuck into Oregon's deck, this game's just about over.
Can Tyrion even buy them a turn? It can't.
No. They're dead.
They can't even gain 2 from True Silver because they have to attack Tyrion.
Gain 2 to lose 6.
Great deal. And take out a Divine Shield.
They're gonna think about it, but there's no way out of this. They're dead.
Okay, if they Antique Healbot and Colic Hammer, they just don't have a way to climb back. So they're
Yeah.
going to scoop this one
Yeah.
up. Washington State ties it.